Hello everybody, and I'm back. So today I'm going to teach you how I usually draw eyes. Let me try and rephrase this. So you don't have to draw exactly like I do. Just draw how you wish. This is just how I draw eyes, and I thought it'd be nice if I would show you guys. So first off, let's talk about the app I use. So this is called Digital Art. It's basically art that you do on your computer, your phone, iPad, whatever. The app I use is called IBIS Paint X. Enjoy that crappy handwriting. So now I'll start on to the actual eye. So when I draw eyes, I usually go a bit more humanish, like the outline wise at least. I don't really go anime like this. That's a terrible anime eye. I usually do something like this. Let me just try and draw something good at least. So, it's not the best thing in the world, but we'll have to deal. Well, I'll have to deal at least. Let me just clean it up a little bit. Okay, that is crap. Let's try this again. Okay, we're gonna have to deal with this. More often than not, you would usually want to add this little thing. Well, which you should actually, if you want to be a bit more realistic, I guess. Obviously use references, but I'm not using a reference, so yeah, that's not that good actually. So now I just need to do this. Okay. Okay. So we're gonna make this a little bit smaller for like the eyelashes and all that. I think it should be a little bit more thinner, so in my opinion it will look better. We'll just add a little bit of that. Now then, we're going to add some eyelashes which look ugly. I do better than this when it comes to eyelashes and eye drawings in general, but yeah, not my best. Also, if you hear somebody like shouting at the top of their lungs in my background, I'm sorry about that. That's just my little sister. I don't know why, but she's always so loud. So now as we have done that, let me move this a little bit. We are going to draw the actual eye. So just to make my life easier, I'm going to use the circular tool, and I'll just start drawing that. Okay, I'm going to quickly position this into how I want it. I think that looks good. Let's see. Okay, it looks meh, I guess. So now we're gonna just use the bucket tool and just paint the entire thing black, okay? Paint it black. So now I'm just gonna do this and add a new layer which will be used clipping. So if you don't know what clipping is, let me get this color and let me just go and pick a completely random color. And with this, do you see? So since this layer is being clipped onto this layer, which has a drawing in it, it's not going to go out of the lines, I guess you can say. This comes handy when you're doing shading or whatever. So if you're doing digital art or whatever, I really recommend you doing this. So right now say for example, you know the human eye or like drawings in general and how they have one base color, I guess, like the main color of the eye. So let's just use this color as our main color for the eye. So now as we have that, I want you to take felt tip pen hard. Doesn't really matter. the size I guess does matter, but yeah, the size does matter, but it really depends on the drawing you're doing. So now I'm just going to do this, just a little bit smaller. That looks good. And maybe we can just make this side a little better. So now as we have done that, we are going to make some more layers, but this time we're gonna like go a bit more lighter, and then we'll add that here. So just keep on doing that until you get to white. Let me quickly just speed run this. And then we're up to white. So now as we're here at white, yeah, that looks good. We are done with at least the bottom part of the eye. So now I want you to go back to your base color and pick a darker color. And pick a color that's darker than your base color. So now I want you to go up here to this part of the eye. It doesn't really matter if it goes up there because the next step of this, I think will look really good if it does go all the way up there. And maybe we should just make this a little bit more smaller. That's good. Okay, so now if you want, you can add some more darker shades, or you can keep on doing this. Or you can just keep this one eye color, which is this. Okay. I think that's good. So now I'm just gonna merge all these layers together. Let's hope I don't accidentally delete any of them. And we're just going to blend them all like that. So now as you have a really blended mess, we're going to go here again. This time go all the way to white. And I want you to pick dip pen hard, not dip pen soft or anything. So now as you have picked dip pen hard, you're going to go here to this bottom right here, and you have that. So then we're gonna go up here, and then this, and now, so this is what I usually do. This looks good enough as it is in my opinion, but what I usually do is go to the blur option and do this. I don't know why, but I really like doing that. It makes the eye look better and realistic. Put quotation marks around the word realistic. So now we're going to head over to the white. This time make sure that the layer isn't clipped. And then we'll just add some lighting over here. Okay, that's good. So I'm going to very quickly just do something to make my life a bit more easier. So if you're wondering what I'm going to do next, is basically just add a background color, because right now I'm going to add white in this area. So just to make my life a bit more easier and I don't have to like guess and all that. That's why I'm adding the background color. Okay, let's just fix up all this white. And that looks good, I guess. So now we're going to go ahead here. Maybe I should delete that and retry this because I did a mistake. Go here, color. And now we're gonna go here. And here. So now this part really depends on your choice. Usually I would go for gray, but it doesn't really look that good in my opinion. Kind of cheesy, I guess. So I guess you can say. So I'm just gonna pick a red color, or at least a pinkish red color, and do this. Oh Jesus. So now we're gonna do that. And that's what we're doing, and then that's about it for that. So you can either A, blend it like we did for the eyeball, or B, you can just keep it like this. I think I'm gonna prefer to keep it like this for this drawing at least, because it looks good. Because this looks good in my opinion. Or we can blur it, add a new layer, take a deep, darker color, and then do this. Yeah, this looks better in my opinion. But you can do whatever you want because, art is subjective. So please feel free to do whatever you'd like to do with this information, I guess. So that's how I draw my eyes. I hope you enjoyed the video, even though it's a mess. And yeah.